Hey guys, hey, welcome to Vlogmas, where I'll be vlogging every day until after Christmas. Well, probably until like January 1st. Right now, I want to just tell you I am participating in Vlogmas because it looks really cool. You're gonna see the interesting parts of my day. The reasoning is 90% of my day goes to YouTube, TikTok, or filming. So in a little bit, I will be writing and doing homework. Because I still have homework to do. And it is already 12:30. And I'm opening this up now because I just did school, pretty much I did school and I watched a little bit of YouTube and did my chores, but I didn't film that because I feel like watching YouTube is like not something that is like super fun to vlog, but also like I may or may not have been on the TikTok for like 5 minutes. And I'm not allowed to film doing my chores or school. I'm gonna be doing homework and then I'm gonna be writing because I decided to write from now on. Every day I'm gonna write an update on me because I feel like for those who don't know, which you probably know already, over a year and a half ago, I went through losing my crush, and that was really hard. Since then, every day something new has happened. Like, I really do miss him, and what I mean by something happened is like, first day I was kind of just avoiding it, like, it wasn't fully hitting me. Like, I was like, there's no way on earth that I'm losing the person I love the most. Sorry family, sorry fans, sorry everyone. And then I went through a phase where like it hit me and I went like, wait, music class and art class is done for. And I just was sad that week. Like, I was sad. Like, Bella tried to like pull her Bella magic out and like try to make things a little bit better, you know. It kind of worked, not really. I mean, it helped me a little bit, but not enough to say much. She tried. What I mean by Bella magic is when I'm in like a situation like, oh, I miss my crush, or at the lowest of low, she'll pull out what we call the Bella magic, or I call it, and she'll think of something so random to talk about, something unrelated, so random, and then it will be so random and like weird that just makes me a little bit happier, you know. So basically now every day I am trying, like every day something happens. Like most recently I just been really getting down, like constantly being reminded that I miss my crush. One of the first few things was I started hearing screaming in my head. That's also where the screaming in my head music video came from. Was because I was hearing this voice screaming at me and I still hear it to this day, and right now I'm even hearing it. And it's like, oh, you miss your crush, oh, you're never gonna see your crush. And then, like, by the way, that isn't true. I will find my crush. Like, all these things remind me of me. So I try to write I just write like a little update, like if it's one little line, like, oh, today this happened. Oh, today this happened. You know what? Well, you're in the day. Sorry I get lost. much. Basically, the tablet died when I was going. And because all I did was homework, I finished a soda and I had a pro smoothie, and that was like my dinner. This is also a half day because of the fact that I started this like after school and like later on, because I didn't make my decision on if I would be doing Vlogmas, but I chose to until like afterwards. Also, I just watch YouTube and TikTok. I want to talk about some, and I really want like COVID to be done for multiple reasons. Like for me, you're probably like, why? Like, well, obviously it's bad, but like my life is quarantined, and for once, like in my case, well, obviously it's bad, you know, like not that, so you're probably not like why. But for me, it's been especially annoying because my life is quarantined. What I mean by that is, even before COVID, I went out of the house once a month, basically since I moved, like back. Because at least before I moved back, like me and my sister would like go out and do things. So like I was out and about like a lot. But since I moved back, we don't ever go out because of the fact that like we can't leave my mom home by herself. And I'm just really eager for it to be done because then I'm going to try out for a competition dance team. And my flexibility is getting better. Not there yet, but it's improving and stuff. And and I do make it on a competition dance team, then basically I'll be getting out of the house and I'll be training. I don't know what times, but I know even if like say a like class starts at like we're gonna say 3:30 and at like we'll say 7:30. I'll still be working my butt off till 8 or 9 o'clock until I go to bed basically, because I'm that type of person. I'm going to train my butt off in the dance studio but also at home. Like that's my life. And once my life gets to be like actually going out and like that, then I will be vlogging every day. Also, I will be going to the Autism Society when it opens up. For those who don't know what it is, it's basically a place for people with autism, and it has a bunch of fun like classes, and I will be going. I don't want to one bit, but the only thing that's making me go is the fact that I miss my crush so bad, and that's one place that I at least have a chance of finding him. And that's something that the other day I got so disappointed because we were going to the Hootenanny, which is fun, like Halloween event, and basically then what happened was I got disappointed because for once it gave me a chance to find my crush, and that chance didn't happen. It was a fail, but still. So yeah, I'm wearing my cheater shoes, brand new ones. Have a second pair that's brand new, hasn't been out of the packaging. So that's cool. And yeah, I'm excited, but I'm working my butt off right now for flexibility training because my dad kind of back farts on it, but like, it's fine. He's back and forth on it because he's worried that I'm not flexible enough, and I'm already proving to him wrong. Because he's like, oh, you're never gonna practice. Like, I don't want to let you try out for one and then get your heart broken if you don't make it because you're not flexible enough. Or if you do make it on one, like, you don't train. And I'm like, that's the opposite. So we made a deal that if I prove to him by the end of quarantine if I am getting more flexible, a good amount of difference, like not a little like slight difference, but actually a massive difference. And like he sees that I work my butt off for it, he said then he'll talk about it with mom. Mom's fine with it if it's not gonna cost her like $500. She was like, yeah, we can work with it being in like everything being like up to like 150, but after that, like we're going the cheaper way, like the cheapest or thing, like we're definitely, if we have to like buy things for it, we're gonna get the cheaper one if the cheaper one will work. No. Yeah. Like these cheater shoes were like $7, and they work amazing. No complaints about them. And so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be really hard training, and my flexibility I'm already improving to my literally day 2 of our deal, and we came in here like to watch a movie before bed, and I was like, oh, my legs are kind of tired because of all the training today, and he was like, yeah, makes sense, and like I'm generally shocked, and I was like, what? He was like, because it's been 2 days, and you already got your head to touch the floor. Like, what I mean by that is there's a stretch where you like, okay, where basically, let me show you. So like, you sit crisscross applesauce, yeah, and then your arms go like this, and your head like touches the floor. Or like I'm doing it on bed, so it touches the bed. And before I couldn't even do that. I couldn't even get close. Now I fully got it. And that was out of 2 days of work because I pushed myself, because I proved that I am gonna work my butt off. So yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow might be a little bit more interesting because you might see me order some stuff. But yeah, like, honestly, I'm pretty happy. Like, I was showing to him, hey, I'm gonna work my butt off. And I'm really excited because my flexibility's not there yet, but it's getting there, and it's making a massive improvement. And at this point, he really doesn't care if I'm crazy flexible, as long as I keep up the work that I am. I'm like trying to get flexible. My body doesn't get flexible overnight, except well that one time kind of, but I wasn't starting completely beginner. I was starting like halfway. Because no, what I mean is that I had been working on flexibility way before that, but I have like started working on it that hard. And so so yeah, that's interesting, but it's good. This is basically gonna be the end of the vlog. Sorry it's so short. It's just us that today I just haven't done much, and I really miss my crush. And so yeah, I am hoping that I do make it on the competition there. That would be a dream come true because personally in our area, I don't know exactly what it is. But personally, I know in our area that like I have been to a dance competition before. I wasn't competing, but I did go to one. And the truth is that I went to one with actually a neighbor of ours. Like we had a neighbor that used to live across the street, and like we were good friends, like really good friends with like this neighbor. Or to the point where one day my parents had something that they had to do, and she basically babysat me that night. And we went to a dance competition because her two granddaughters were competing in there. Yeah, so basically her two granddaughters were competing there. And so we went and watched it. We also went to McDonald's. I got a Happy Meal. And, it was just a fun night. We didn't stay for the awards, unfortunately. But that was because it was already, like, really late at night. Like, it was like 10 o'clock at night when we got home. Like, it was late, and at the time I had an 8 o'clock bedtime. Yeah. And no, I didn't think it was early of a bedtime, but I also didn't think it was late. Like, Bella's sister will admit that she used to think 8 o'clock was like, they let us stay up all night, that like 8 o'clock was like midnight. And she will admit to that. That's when she will admit she used to think that, but not realizing it was early. But, no, it's fine. Like, you need your sleep and stuff. Like, you need your sleep. And hopefully all of you will support me on finding my crush and hopefully joining a competition dance team. I hopefully will have better vlogs than just this because this is boring, but I want to at least give you something today, So, I'm gonna let this analyze. And also, videos coming soon. Also, I do have to film a few things for the music video. Basically, I filmed an entire music video, and then I realized some of the clips were just boring. They weren't good, so I'm fixing them. Also, that like two different groups that are backup dancers, their videos have not come in yet, but they will be coming in soon. Basically, yeah, because, one said that they could have it in by now, but because I'm waiting. Yeah, basically, like, they were getting ready to film it, and then I went like, well, if later in the afternoon I'm tired, like, my other backup dancers weren't able to get their video done today, but they can have, like, their thing, like, done, like, in a few days or so. So I went like, so just take your time, if you need a few days, just take a few days because I'm already pushing off for the other backup dancers also to improve my stuff. I am keeping a few things though. So, this dream really means a lot, so please support me on this. And tomorrow I will have something actually for sure in the vlog. I'm working on my flexibility. Stay tuned.